Oh, caught in a bad romance. Lady Gaga was that girl. I was introduced to Lady Gaga, like really the rest of the world was, in the year 2008. I was 13 years old in the 8th grade when her single Just Dance came out. Just dance, it's gonna be okay. Gotta do, just dance, spin that record, babe. Gotta do. Her first album, The Fame, was released back in 2008, and it had so many good hits. Like all of it, damn near half the album. Okay, we had Just Dance, Paparazzi, love that in the music video. We had Poker Face, I love that in the music video. We had AA, There's Nothing Else I Can Say. Oh my god, I love that song in that video. Boy, it's been a real good time, and I wish you the best on your way. Hey, I never meant to hurt you. I never thought we'd fall out of place. She was so pretty in that video. Like, I'm gonna go on like a little sidebar, but have you noticed in Lady Gaga's first album, The Fame? She was like tan. She's half Italian. I believe her mom's German. She had that Italian tan, New Jersey girl Guida look, right? And her first album, like if you look at her AA Nothing Else I Can Say music video, that's very much what it's given. And then her next album, The Fame Monster, that's when she became like really pale, but like very dark in her music and her delivery and her lyrics and her songs and her just whole artistry and image. And that's when a lot of people became really even more intrigued with her. Other songs from the Fame album is The Fame, I like that, Money Honey, and Summer Boy. Love, love, love that. This takes me back to my middle school years. But then in 2009, she released her second album, The Fame Monster. Now again, this had hits after hits. It had my favorite songs, of course, was of course Bad Romance. I actually performed Bad Romance, no lie, when I was ninth. I was in my ninth grade year of high school. At the end of the year, I was 14 or going on 15 because I was obsessed. When I just Lady Gaga in high school, but the Bad Romance music video, you a motherfucking lie if you say you ain't seen that music video when it first came out back to back to back to back to back. It was that good. So it was in my English class, Mrs. Stubbs. I was attending Elida High School, the first one before they knocked it down, the old one from back in the day. And like literally in the middle of my my English class when I was in high school, I got up and performed the song with them. I was like, I want your love and now your love is revenge. You and me can't write a bad romance. Oh, like that was my song back in the day. I wore that song out in the music video. Like she got over 1 billion views in that music video. At least a third of them came from me, and I kid you not. Other good singles that she had on that album, The Fame Monster, was Telephone. Remember with Beyonce? She had a Beyonce feature. Hello, hello, wait, how does it go? You called, I can't hear a thing. What did you say? Are you breaking up with me? Stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore. I got my head and my heart on the dance floor. And then Beyonce came in. The way you blowing up my phone won't leave. Make me come no faster. Me and my girls go faster. I should have left my phone at home because this is a disaster. Calling a bill collector. Sorry I cannot answer. It's not that I don't like you. I'm just at a party. And I am sick and tired of my phone ringing. That was a good music video too. Alejandro was another one. Alejandro. Hot like Mexico, rejoice. I like that. Dance in the Dark was really good. Oh my god, her vocal. See, okay, but the Fame Monster, like back when I was saying in the beginning, that's when her image really changed, and she said that's her true authentic self. So in the beginning, she was kind of like the typical pop girl. She had that tan, her style, the way she wore her clothes. It was like very like late 2000s, like a lot of pink glitter, pretty feminine, girly girl. But then when the Fame Monster came out, that's when she became really dark. And she started wearing like weird ass costumes that had us all intrigued, and all eyes was on her at the VMAs. Remember when she performed? I'll never forget at the 2009 VMAs. She performed Paparazzi Live. I remember even P. Diddy and everybody, with so many celebrities in the crowd. And she was performing Paparazzi, and like the blood came out of her. Promise I'll be kind. I'll be kind. But I won't stop until that boy is mine. Like the blood was coming out, and like it was so dramatic, and like she was like, with her hands, it was like covered with like, of course it was fake blood, hopefully. And like I was like stunned. Again, I was like 14, 15, like, oh my god. I thought that Lady Gaga was the most intriguing woman in the world. I was like, where did she come from? So of course she had the song Dance in the Dark. Baby likes to dance in the dark. Cause when he's looking, she falls apart. I love that. And then we had So Happy I Could Die. Eh, eh, yeah. I love that lavender blonde. Her vocals on this song and the lyricism and the way that she delivers it, it was just so beautiful. It was like this so haunting, dark, feminine mystique, like a femme fatale. That's how I would sum up her album, The Fame Monster. And it reminds me, if I had to remind me of a fragrance, it's given Black Opium by YSL. It's just very feminine, but very dark, heavy, undertones of such as like amber, cinnamon. It's like sweet and sugary, but very spicy and strong and powerful. And I love that song, Dance in the Dark. And I'm sorry, So Happy I Could Die. Just giving. Don't give up, baby. Open up your mind and your heart to me. Just knowing that glass is empty. Like, yes, like the way like her vocals are so powerful. She's such an incredibly talented woman. Back then and even today, like her piano playing, like she actually inspired me to get back into playing piano as well. When I was a kid, I was like, I got to learn how to play piano like her. When she was playing, the riff from Paper Gangster, don't want no paper gangster, don't want to give my life to someone who's got that paper but don't have no follow through. I love it. Like it was so, she had hit after hit after hit. And of course, she had the song Teeth, Show Me Your Teeth. I swear to God, when I heard that song for the first time, I was like, is this Christina Aguilera? Or like, is she trying to channel her? That's not like no like diss or anything, but it's like it just sounded so like her. Like Christina Aguilera, she's very known for her very powerful, just strong vocals. That's what Lady Gaga is serving in Teeth. And it's like when you think about it, that song would be perfect for the Vampire Diaries or any vampire TV or teen show back in the days. I just loved it. Show me your teeth. Here's something that can save me. I need a man that makes me upright. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. I was like, yes, Stefani, come on. In the early years of her career, she mainly worked with two producers. Of course, she worked with other producers, but the two ones that stood out for me was, of course, you had Akon. Like he kind of put her on, but she had Space Cowboy and Red One. Those are both incredibly talented producers and songwriters, and they just made magic with Lady Gaga. When she was signed to Cherry Tree Records, I believe that's when she was working with Red One, the heaviest, but he was still around her career, along with Space Cowboy, and her first two albums. And then it's kind of like she kind of went and did her own thing. So in the year 2011, I was 15 going on 16. That's when she released Born This Way. Now, again, this is a pretty good album, but I didn't like it as, again, like my favorite albums by her are her first two, The Fame and The Fame Monster, period. Now, Born This Way, it still did good. I believe it sold over 1 million records in this first week. And it has some good singles that was really successful that I also enjoyed. She had Born This Way. It was like okay for me. But she had Judas, when it comes to me. I'm just a holy fool, baby. It's so cruel, but I'm still in love with Judas, baby. It was like, yes. Like, it was like she was giving 80s pop. Like, it's like when you play Lady Gaga records from back in the days, it takes you to like the 80s. And I love it, like that dance, electro pop, upbeat music. It's been 2 years since I let you go. I couldn't listen to a joke or rock and roll. Muscle cars drove a truck right through my heart. And then, of course, she had You and I. It's been a long time since you came around. It's been a long time, now I'm back in town. This time I'm not leaving without you. You taste like whiskey when you kiss me. Oh, I'll give anything again to be your baby doll. And last but not least, I love the song Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is so good. Like the beginning of the song is very dark, and it's like some sort of chords just playing, like some musical instruments. I don't believe it's like you can hear like some sort of a string instrument being plucked. It's not a guitar. I'm not sure what it is. Love is just a mystery that they will prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you, and punk just comes to kill the king upon his throne. I'm ready for their stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, like Jesus said I'm gonna dance. Born This Way was Lady Gaga's. It actually was her first #1 album. So after 2012, you saw a decline, a huge, major decline in Lady Gaga, but you also saw it in Katy Perry too, and a lot of pop stars. Because around 2012, again, I was 17 years old. I was about to be a graduate of college. I was a senior in high school. I was about to graduate my senior year from high school, and that's when hip hop really took, like rap music just took the world by storm. You started to see more collaborations from the pop artists with rappers. You saw Miley Cyrus collaborating with Mike Will made it. And she actually at that time, sorry, in the year 2012 and 2013, you're starting to see Miley Cyrus's rise over Katy Perry and Lady Gaga. Katy Perry had that not breakout single, a huge single in the year 2013, Dark Horse with who? Featuring Juicy J. And then you saw Lady Gaga. She had, who was that rapper that she collabed with? She did some shit with Will I Am, Kid Cudi, like, but you just saw like rap music was becoming the new pop music. Like pop music was slowly starting to die off. The dance, electronic pop, techno music, and dubstep, EDM, or is it EDM? I'm sorry, music is starting to take a rise. So you saw Lady Gaga, her career just starting to nosedive in the 2012, 2013 year. After 2012, she came out with some more albums such as Art Pop, which is okay. I like it. There's some good songs on it. Joanne, it's much, much more different. And then her latest album, Chromatica. And she also did 2 jazz albums with the late, great Tony Bennett. And, it was also some good songs on Bonus Way to that. Like, I'm sorry, I forgot. Shibe. Art Pop was okay, like GUI, Under You, like GUI. Again, like I just didn't like it as much as her first 2 albums. And then she had the Queen, I Can Be, and then she had that song that was dedicated to Alexander McQueen when he took his own life. Um, Fashion of His Love, beautiful, beautiful song. Oh my God, that is like a perfect like 1980s jam. I'm gonna be the one that he loves. I'm seeing all the signs from above. I was made for love him, the passion of his love. It was something. Hold on, it was a lot of good songs from her Born This Way album that I did like, but it's like I didn't discover them until like when I got like a year late, if that makes sense, because I was still stuck on the Fame and the Fame monster. I just was. So in my opinion, her first 2 albums was like what had got to me, but then her 4th album, I believe it was Art Pop. It's like she kind of lost me. It was kind of cute, the GUI. I want to be the girl under you, the message in the video, but I'm just like, I was kind of over her antics, and I think the rest of the world was as well. Overall, Lady Gaga she had an incredible impact on my life, on my musical taste, my art taste, and like she just changed the culture. And she's so versatile. To see where she started from her first album, The Fame, and then from The Fame Monster, and then you just seen that evolution just continue to go from Born This Way, Art Pop, Joanne, Chromatica, her jazz albums with Tony Bennett, and then now she's more into acting. She did that movie Stars Born with Bradley Cooper. It's like Lady Gaga is just so multi-talented, so multifaceted, and it's really interesting what happened with her career. But it's like pop music in a way is dead. And like it saw a huge decline after the year 2012, 2013. What are you guys' thoughts below in the comment section about Lady Gaga? What album or song did I not mention that you feel like I should listen to? Give it a listen or a review. Comment down below.